Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good morning so far. Happy hump day. It's 9:29 on August 28th, is it? Yeah, 28th. Wow. And we're about 45 seconds away from the open here in New York. The usual, guys. Repetition is the mother of skill. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. Three sisters, 1 minute charts in balance here at VWAP or near VWAP here. Volume weighted average price, 2.5 standard deviation bands. Let's start over with the daily frame here, guys. So the daily charts for the three sisters, NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. We are in this grinding consolidation for the last 6, 7, or 8, maybe call it 10, actually 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, the ninth day here of this kind of arranging price action. Having driven all the way up here into this resistance area and kind of rounded over. Something similar here on the S&P and a little bit stronger here in terms of structure on the Dow. But we have slightly bearish bodies on these candles here overnight and this morning. Sort of rangy, doji style candles here on all three. Today is a no news day to speak of, but it's a very big NVIDIA earnings day after hours. So that's a form of news, I suppose. Bringing you back here to the open, guys. We are open now on the New York session. I'm going to be super patient here this morning. Driving up here on the open, as you can see. This is the 1 minute open range still forming. We got 20 seconds left in that 1 minute candle. And then that will move out to the right, that top and the bottom of the 1 minute candle. You can see we're pushing up here on the Dow. Already the range on the Dow here for the 1 minute open range is 53 points so far, which is not much on the Dow really to speak of. 6.5 points on the S&P so far, and there's the end of the 1 minute, and 35 points, we'll call it, on the NASDAQ for the open range. So medium to kind of narrow open ranges here. I mean, I have this kind of stretched open, so it looks like it's pretty big, but it's really not that big. I'll put you on pause, guys. Cut out dead air, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments. Keep this video nice and tight, but I'll bring you back if there's anything to look at, to see, or to trade for that matter. And we'll take it from there. Thanks for being here. Here's the power grid, guys, my trading grid, if you will. Daily chart, 30-minute chart, and 1 minute chart on the right-hand side. I'm going to flip over to the 30-second chart here for some more granular or surgical detail here on the open. There's the 1 minute open range, which is two 30-minute candles, of course. 1, 2, and now looking to push up a little bit, maybe, who knows. And then here's the three sisters again inside of open range on all three, dropping down now on the Dow, but really just hovering around and vacillating around the VWAP, or the volume weighted average price, meaning that the longs and the shorts, the buyers and the sellers, the bulls and the bear, the good and the evil, are basically sitting where they entered on average for their transactions in the entire futures trading session that began at 6 p.m. last night, New York time, and it is now 9:33 a.m. the following day. I have no major expectations here this morning. This is an inside day on the daily, of course, for the NASDAQ. And so that's permissive to either take longs or shorts if there's something compelling on the lower time frames. Certainly on the 30-minute chart, we've already broken above 1, 2, 3, 4 pre-market candles here, but that doesn't tell me much here, guys. This is not a particularly strong zone. This can break down either lower or break up higher without any problem whatsoever. This is a zone that was confirmed before the regular trading hours of Asia, so not much there either. And then this was, of course, clean traffic in the New York session. So the big zone is really down here. I really should have one. Why don't I put one in right about here, driving up just before the New York Open. And I actually took a short and break-even short here on the open yesterday. And then prices rallied fairly strongly for the remainder of the day, or at least the remainder of the morning. And I did not participate. Although there were some entries after the fact that looked pretty good, that all would have worked out, but I didn't take them, and that's okay. All right, watching here, guys, but I'm going to be very patient, like I said. Trying to push up. We're actually dropping down hard on the Dow. Divergent picture here, and dropping down on the S&P as well, so I'm not going to take anything here. There's nothing to take anyway. Yeah, nothing for me to do here. Just going to watch. Get this pre-market action here. All right, guys, just bringing out a marker here, but not doing anything yet. Just watching. Of course, watching the Three Sisters on another monitor. That would be a 47-point stop loss. Not a particularly strong zone here to worry about. I'll even take out this marker here, guys, just to show what I'm thinking. All right, sell stop order, guys. Sell stop order here. Right there. Not triggered in yet, guys, on my platform, so I'm just going to drop this down a little bit just to indicate that. This is just for you. Obviously, I don't trade from TradingView, but just to show you that I was not triggered. There we go. Likely be triggered in now, though. And I'm in, guys. And I'm in. Short the NASDAQ. And now it's the waiting game. Just looking for 1R here. Really been shooting for 1R these days. So why am I short here, guys? Well, we have a daily that is flipped bearish in terms of the body. It is an inside day. It is by definition range bound, but permissive to longs and shorts based on my model. We are in a range here, a fairly unimportant range without any kind of stops and goes beyond here and up here. So plenty of room to move here. And then flipping down after trying to break up. In fact, breaking 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to the upside and then flipping back over again. Never been able to get above or close above the open range here, right? Dropping down, EMA's flipping 9, dropping below the 21, below the open range, and looking a little bit weaker here. Interestingly enough, my entry here, guys, is less about breaking the low of the open range and more about a failure to continue after this big, fairly significant strong candle here on all three sisters, if you remember. 1, 2, and 3, and then failing on all three. In fact, not getting above the open range again on that open flurry. And that, to me, is more bearish than the break of the low here. But, of course, I do need the break of the low to be able to consider a short as well. But I think you get the idea. At least I hope you get the idea of what I'm talking about. Daily now, clearly a bearish body, blue body there. Yours might be red, depending on your chart coloration. I am colorblind for those who are new. And so I use the blue and white here because those are easy to see in terms of contrast for me. All right, guys, driving down. I am moving my stop to break even now to protect this. So if we come back to here, I'll be out break even. And I'll let you see how the trade plays out no matter what, as many of you have asked for. And there it is, guys. Nice, easy trade. Daily body flipping bearish inside day, permissible to both longs and shorts, driving down inside of a range. I wouldn't say clean traffic, but certainly not a whole lot of mess or noise going on here. No key zones to be worried about, including this one, by the way, which again happened before the market even opened regular trading hours in Asia. And so this is a nice, easy, fairly self-explanatory trade. Have an amazing day, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Watch out for NVIDIA earnings after hours. We'll talk soon.